Yes, bro. Good to see you. Let's have a little hydration check before we start. Cheers. Right. Pleasure to see you again, my friend. We're going to be talking about rewriting history. Now, what do I mean by this? I know you're probably sick of seeing all of the how to make 10k in 1 month and all this bullshit by now. And I've fed into that myself. However, I've given a bit more of an in-depth guide on how you can make yourself the man that makes 10k a month. Now, one of the biggest things that stops most people from achieving anything in life, whether that be getting that girl they really want or just getting better with women in general, quitting that pornography addiction, standing up to that bully in high school, making that money that never thought they would be able to make before, right? Stuck in a council estate, broke, never seen £1,000 in the bank, just like I did, and then making 10,000. It's a very big transition. It doesn't just happen. This is what I'm trying to say to you boys, right? You must become a new person, but a lot of that is difficult to do. This is all about self-image, right? And belief. It's very difficult to make £10,000 in 1 month, which I'll use it as a cliche example, or to get that girl that you previously thought was out of your league, or to quit that pornography addiction you've been struggling with for so long. It's difficult to do these things if you are still the same person that does those things, all right? Now, what do I mean by this? Let's say, for example, you feel a sexual urge, and you respond to that sexual urge by going and watching pornography. Pretty of a vulgar topic, but it's important to talk about because I know a lot of young men do struggle with that nowadays, right? So you respond to this sexual urge with watching pornography, and then it happens again the next day. You respond to this same sexual urge by watching pornography, and then again and again and again and again, and before you know it, that becomes who you are. It's almost habitual. You don't even think consciously about what you're doing. You just feel the urge, you go and watch porn. And then you wonder why you can't stop doing it. You wonder why you keep relapsing time and time again. You're trying to make money online, but you keep procrastinating. Or you keep pushing it off and say, I'll do it tomorrow. Or you keep getting stuck, no ideas, don't know where to start. Anything that's blocking you, so this is the way you got to look at it, perfect analogy. It's not even really an analogy, I'm just going to use my hands to kind of gesture, right? You're here, the goal that you want is here. This could be anything, getting that girl, making that money, quitting that porn addiction, right? The thing that stops everyone from going from where they are to where they want to be is a personality block. Okay? You're here, you're trying to make money, cool, entrepreneurship, that sounds great, bam, you hit a block. Well, I keep trying to get through it, but nothing's happening. Why? Because you're still the same person that hit the block in the first place, right? This is so important. Get a pen and paper, write this shit down. It's going to change your fucking life. You can literally attract anything you want in this world. You can have whatever you want. This world is just a video game. I am literally living proof in front of you right now. I'm living proof that this is the truth. You've watched me in real time go from broke to a very abundant individual. Let's just say that. You can have anything. You can have all the women. You can have all the money. There is an abundance of whatever you want out here already existing. You just need to become the kind of man that can attract it. So again, I'll use this same hand gesture. I don't have a whiteboard right now, so when I move into my new place, I will be. I'll be getting one just for you guys, but I'll use my hand analogy. You're here, this is the person that you are. You're hitting this block that's stopping you from getting up here to where you want to be. Sorry, game break. And the thing is, you're constantly hitting this block because the person that you are, the way that you think, the way you integrate with the world around you, the way you speak to yourself, the way you handle situations, the way you respond to situations, this is very important. I made a video about premature ejaculation. Again, very raw and vulgar topic, but I used to struggle with that heavily for a long time. And the only thing that cured me of it, I teach this much more in-depthly inside of my school. There's a full sexual mastery course inside of my school down below in the description. But the one thing that kind of helped me get over this was changing how I responded to the situation in the first place. Because Albert Einstein, is that who said? Everyone always quotes the same quote. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. Whatever, you understand the quote, right? If I'm doing the same thing and I expect the result of the thing that I'm doing to change miraculously, that's crazy, right? You have to change first in order to change the result to get to where you want to be. Do you understand what I'm saying? So with my premature ejaculation situation, I made a full video on it actually. You can just type my name and type in premature ejaculation. It will tell you the full story. But I was responding to that situation before I even got in the bedroom with a mindset of negativity, fear, uncertainty, lack of self-belief. And I kept responding to the same situation the exact same way. I was the same person. Nothing was changing. I wanted it to change. I was trying to figure out the problem and solve the problem. Tried all the breathing exercises, Kegels, everything that you've seen online. Right? I tried it all. None of it helped because I wasn't the person that was going to attract that kind of life on that different vibration. I needed to become a different person first. And the best way that you can do that right now, as you watch this video, is to change how you respond to things that are already negatively affecting you. So when you try to sit down to work and start your new business that you've got ideas on, instead of responding the way that you always respond and getting the exact same result over and over again, you have to change the way you respond. That could be as simple as fucking fly. That could be as simple as changing a thought that you have before you go and sit down to work. Maybe normally when you say, right, I'm going to work today, you have a slight thought that comes into your brain that says, oh, we should do it tomorrow. Maybe the only change you need to do right now to change who you are as a person and how you're responding to situations, and also to change the vibration that you're on. Maybe it's a simple thought change. So the next time you go down to sit to work, instead of saying, we should do it tomorrow, we're doing it right now. We're setting an alarm. From now to 3 hours later, we're going to work for 3 hours non-stop, and that's how we're going to do it. And I'm not stopping until I've got the job done. Cool, you've responded to that situation differently. And reality is the best teacher. So you can now see in real time whether or not that response gets you the result that you want. And if it does, you simply just adopt that personality trait. You become that person that sits down and schedules in his work time instead of rather just flowing through it, right? Same with the pornography thing. You want to quit pornography, but you keep responding the exact same way over and over again. You keep sitting there and saying, well, I know I want to quit. I know it's bad for me, and I know I shouldn't do it, and I keep relapsing. But every time you feel the urge, you go into the same room, you go into the same place, you do the same habit, and you think the same thoughts. Just this one time won't hurt. I'll make up for it in a bit. Right? It's the same shit. Analyze yourself. Be self-conscious enough to understand what it is that you're doing wrong, and then be self-aware enough and brutally honest enough to be able to change it into who you want to be. Okay? This is the key part of life. You rewrite history. So, for example, I was just on a call with a good friend of mine, and we were talking about, childhood trauma and why that affects how he is with women now, for example, or how he is with family members and sales calls and, handling objections on sales call and rejection with women. And we broke it down to the point that, but I'm a therapist at heart, broke it down to the point that it's childhood trauma. And the way that we can change that and stop that to now also change his present results is by changing how he responds to that same trauma. So when he now feels that negative energy coming up from the rejection on the sales call or from the rejection from the woman, instead of responding the way he always does, which, is something like emotional stress, or he hides away from the situation, or he ends it, or he tries to people please, instead of responding like that, we switch it and we respond a different way. We embrace it. We flinch towards the negativity instead. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay? So in order for you to change your life, you need to change who you are. And in order to do that, you need to rewrite history. So if you've ever had a situation where, and maybe this is a personality block that's stopping you from making 10K, maybe in the past you tried to do something new in school. You signed up for a after-school football club. Random example, right? And your parents said, no, you shouldn't be doing that. It's a waste of time. So now you have this, and I'm just making this up on the top of my head, but it's a perfect example for you to understand what it is I'm saying. Now, every time you try something new or think about trying something new, i.e. a business, you get the same emotional trauma that you felt when you were a kid and your dad screamed at you because no, football is a waste of, I don't know why that would happen, but you get what I'm saying, right? It's a waste of time, it's a waste of time. You should be studying instead. Now you're feeling this exact same emotions you felt when you were a kid in a similar situation. You're having the same emotional stimulus, you're responding the exact same way that you did back then, and this is why now you procrastinate in your business. It's a very deep topic, and I don't want to get too much into the whole childhood trauma thing because some people might find it boring, but it's a very important and vital topic that you need to focus on in order to change who you are as a person. That's what it all comes down to. I know it seems boring and mundane and tedious and spiritual and therapy-like, but it's the most important thing you can do. Anyone that's ever gone from broke to making a shit ton of money didn't just do it because they found the best business model, because you all know the business models. You've seen millionaires that are drop shippers. You've seen millionaires that are YouTubers, that are copywriters, that do fucking adult entertainment industry. There's a million different business models you can pick out there, right? You've seen them already. So if these are all the best business models that are making other people millionaires, why aren't you a millionaire? Because it's not about the business model, bro. How many times do I have to say it? It's not about the business model, it's about who you are as a person. They've changed who they were. They've changed the thoughts that they get. They've changed their beliefs. They've rewired their emotional stimulus. They've changed how they respond to negativity. I used to run away from negativity, not run away from it in the sense of like I was scared of it, but I just didn't like feeling it. I didn't like going through that process. I didn't like things being wrong. I wanted everything to be perfect and positive and flowing smoothly. I didn't like problems. That was a personality trait. I did that in every realm of life. So can you imagine what happened when I got into the business world and things started going wrong, as they naturally do? If you're an entrepreneur, you understand how stressful business can be. Bro, it was a nightmare. Trying to avoid negativity in an entrepreneur realm of life, or even in a relationship with a woman. Try to avoid negativity, try and avoid problems, try and get everything to go smooth sailing all the time. Watch how hard it is, bro. So I had to change that personality trait about myself. I had to evolve past that and become a new person. And the way that I did that was by breaking it down. Why do I feel like I need to run away from negativity? What is it that's making me do that? Maybe it's some childhood trauma from my dad or some shit. It's quite abusive. There's a bit of a dickhead. I've gone into that in depth inside of my school. But, maybe it came from that. Cool. Analyze it, break it down. The next time I find myself in a similar situation, surrounded by negativity, instead of responding the exact same way that I've responded over and over again for my whole life and getting the exact same results again, which in this case is no progress in business, I'm going to change the way I respond to negativity. And instead of running away from it, I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to smile through it. I'm going to understand that there's no light without dark. Everything is yin and yang. Everything has a balance. In order to achieve monumental success and positivity, you need to go through a bit of negativity at the same time. Simple. Cool. I changed who I was. I changed my beliefs about negativity. I changed my perception and the thoughts that I thought to myself. And my results changed, and I made a shit ton of money. This is some deep level self-improvement. This isn't like the saying, how to make 3 best ways to make 10K. I can't be arsed with that shit. It's boring. I don't care about the clickbait. I want to genuinely tell you what has changed my life. At 22 years old, making thousands and thousands of pounds per month just from my phone. I can make a 30-minute phone call and make 5 times more than I used to make in a month, working manual, hard, physical labor, 12 hours a day at a normal job. It's crazy. How did I do it? It wasn't finding the best business model, was it? Because I've been doing the same thing for fucking ages. It was changing who I was, changing how I perceived situations, changing how I responded to situations. You need to go and rewrite history. Go and laugh in places that you cried. I've done that so many times, bro. There have been places where, negative situations have happened, or, I've gone through heartbreak or something when I was younger, and I'll go to the exact same place and I'll be grateful for it all. I'll go and laugh. I'll laugh about it. I'll stand in the exact same place that I'd be pissed off or anger issues or whatever, and I'd stand there and now I'd just smile. I'd be grateful. I'd feel positive emotions instead. So now, rather than attaching negativity when I think back to that moment, I'm now attaching positivity to it. I'm a different person now. Therefore, I'm going to experience a different reality, experience different results, achieve different things. You understand? So you have to, fuck off, fly. You have to get that your current actions that you have done have led you to where you are right now, in this present moment, as you watch this video. As you listen to me speak to you right now, actions have led you here. Okay? Now, there are some positives that have come from your actions that have led you here. There are some positives that have come from that, but there are also some negatives as well. There are also some blocks that you don't want in your life, right? And in order to stop that, in order to break through that blockage and get over it or smash right through it, you need to change your actions. You need to change your thoughts. You need to change who you are. You need to change how you respond, how you walk, how you talk. I'm not saying pretend to be someone else. I'm saying you need to be a better version of yourself to achieve a better vibrational life. Okay? It's already here, already exists in the universe. The thing that you want already exists. But if you want it, you need to be the kind of man that can tap into it. It's not about creating it. It's not about finding it. It's already there. Your mind just isn't capable enough to tap into that vibration yet because you have a block. And that block is coming from a personality trait or a thinking pattern that you tap into or a belief that you have. Do you understand? This is some deep shit, bro. I'm not like all these other baby self-improvement. Meditate for 10 minutes a day, then take cold showers. This is next level shit. This will make you £10,000 in a month. So, homework for you moving forward. Number one, start to change your actions. The best way you can do that is by joining my school down below. That's it. No more sales pitch. Join the school. You'll get more of this. A lot more. Secondly, is to analyze yourself. So try and find where your weaknesses are. What is it that you think could be stopping you from getting to that next level? Analyze it, work on it, smash through it, and replace it with a more highly evolved personality trait or strength. Okay? With that being said, look after yourselves. Keep taking action. Keep contemplating, right? Use the power of your mind. Think about this shit. I'm not in this position teaching you. You're not listening to me here today for no reason. There's a reason you clicked on this. There's a reason you listened to the whole thing. And if you did, I want you to comment the word rapid. You know the drill. Comment the word rapid down below in the comment section if you made it this far, and support the hustle. But yeah, there's a reason that you made it this far. There's a reason you listen to me every single day. There's a reason you consume my content. And it's because I've taken the time to think and contemplate on life. Therefore, I can give you a higher realm of thought than you would get if you were just doing it by yourself. Now, you can do the exact same thing I'm doing. You can achieve the exact same things I've achieved by just simply using your brain and your physical power and directing it in a positive direction. Okay? School is down below if you want to learn how to master every realm of life, because I don't know why, but some guys have this impression that you can only do one thing at a time. Like women or self-improvement. Which one should I do, Luke? Do both. Work on yourself, go to the gym, work on your business, learn sales, learn marketing, learn human psychology, learn the art of seduction and attraction, get loads of women in your life, you know, be a better man. You do everything at the same time, bro. You can be fucking James Bond. There's no reason why you can't. I don't know who told you that you can't. Okay? So if you want to learn how to do everything at the exact same time and master life, because you need to change your beliefs. This is a limiting belief for you. I can only do one thing at a time. You can do everything. I do it multiple times every single day. I'm running multiple companies, multiple different income streams, a full fucking relationship with a girl, family life, moving into a new place, taxes, people to call, clients, a school to run, YouTube channel to run, Instagram page, doing it all. Still keeping my physique in check, keeping myself healthy. Look at the muscle definition, bruv. No fat on me. Pure health. Fit for life. Okay? Oh, you can do it all. Down in the school below. I'll see you there. Take care.